Welcome back to Hodgepodge. This is a review of the Zeiss Jena Sonnar Zebra 135mm 3.5 aperture M42 mount lens. I've been shooting with this lens on my Sony a7 II and Sony a7 III for about a month now, and I have to say I could not be happier with this lens, especially when you consider that it is a vintage lens. The sharpness I was getting at 3.5 was incredible. An article titled Using Zeiss Medium Format Lenses on Modern Cameras, found on VintageLensesForVideo.com, states, after World War II, the Zeiss Lens factory in Jena set up a new factory in Oberkochen, and that factory now produces Zeiss optics for high-end cameras, among many other things. Zeiss Jena optics were called Zeiss Jena back then, and used their traditional lens designations. I've never needed to stop down this lens, and have never done so, because the aperture is linked to the side tab here. To use the aperture as one normally would, you could either weld this tab back, or you could wedge a piece of wood in there. But like I said, I have yet to be in a situation where I needed to stop down this lens. I was able to mount this lens to my Sony mirrorless camera with a $12 PhotoDocs adapter, which I will link in the video description below. I purchased the Zeiss Jena Sonnar off eBay for only $100, but I've seen them go for as low as $45. In my opinion, both are extremely underpriced considering the name brand and the quality you are getting with this lens. There was no cropping or vignetting of any kind with the lens and adapter because this lens is actually a medium format lens, meaning that I could keep this lens and use it if I ever upgraded to a medium format camera. Considering that a medium format image is being projected onto a full frame sensor and that we are using an adapter, it is important to remember that our focal length is not a true 135 millimeters. I took measurements of the captured image and then using ThinkLucid.com's lens calculator, I entered these values. The actual focal length was calculated to be 67 millimeters. I'm not certain if I believe that. Visually, the lens looks more like an 80 millimeter to me. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. This is now my favorite lens that I own. The vintage character and the sharpness was astounding. There was no warping, no barrel distortion, no dust, artifacts, scratches, milky glow, no chromatic aberration. I love this lens so much that I've begun buying more Zeiss Jena Zebra lenses at different focal lengths to try out, so stay tuned for those videos. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to leave a like, check out my other videos, and subscribe.